got the juice, juice. Ha. Juice, juice, juice. Said I got the.
What up, what up? It's your girl BB, and you're watching Still Got the Juice TV. And today our guest is OG Rob.
No doubt.
How you doing, sir?
Doing good. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling good.
Feeling good.
I'm glad this happened with you.
Right. I'm glad to be here.
Let's check off everything. You repping Bed-Stuy.
Do or die all day long. All day long.
What got you into hip hop?
My first hip hop encounter was when I heard Run DMC definitely Rock the Bells. And once I heard that, I heard my cousins and them playing it, my uncles, everybody playing it, and I just wanted to feel like how they was feeling. So once I heard that, I said, yeah, this is what I want to listen to, and I've been hooked ever since.
Hip hop's about to be, well, hip hop is 50 years old. I want to make a book, How to Rap. Okay. In this book, what do you think I need to put in there? Something that has to be in that book. How to rap.
How to rap.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing you got to do is you got to come from experience. That's first. So whatever you see around you, whatever you learn, whatever you have bottled up inside of you, that's what you use to express yourself.
Yeah.
So you go from there and then you jot it down. It might start out with poetry first. And then from there, you'll start connecting the dots and bring everything together. And then you form your lines and your bars. And then now the MCing come into place.
Okay.
It's a fact.
I'm hyped to have you here because I feel like we're bridging the gap. Do you feel like the work that you do right now is basically role modeling how it was done and that it still can be done?
Oh, for sure. I'm definitely going to be a role model. I'm striving to, for one, bring the real hip hop, the real lyricism, back to the forefront. We know we have a few that's still out there, but I'm trying to be one of those that's talked about as an elite MC, not only elite MC, but an artist and a performer as well. So when you hear OG Rob, you're going to be able to take a lot from that, be able to learn from that and move on and use that as motivation. So I am hip hop.
That's a fact. All right, let's talk about you being an elite MC and you freestyle for Envy and Charlemagne. How was that experience?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to the Breakfast Club, my brothers DJ Envy, Charlemagne, and God, the whole Breakfast Club team up there, Angela Yee as well when she was there. I just took it upon myself to call up there one day. I said, I need to step outside the box from my peers, my friends, my family, and see if I really do have something. And the only way you can do that is if you step out of your comfort zone. So I said, let me call one day. I called. They took a liking to it. They let me flow everything out. They talked about it a little bit. And that was it. Charlemagne didn't criticize me because he quick to tell you it's a rap, it's no. So he didn't do that. And when he didn't do that, I knew I had something. So I've been calling ever since. I've been calling the Breakfast Club for over a year. So
wow.
Blessings to that. And I appreciate them for that forever.
Do you recommend that other artists have that type of consistency? Like, how you just kept going?
Oh, you definitely got to have you got to have consistency and you have to be persistent. So once you start something, you always have to keep it going. Don't stop. So I've been calling. After I called that Thursday, I called back Friday. So I've been calling back each and every Friday. Each and every Friday for over a year. Next year in March, it'll be 2 years I've been calling the Breakfast Club.
Wow.
Just off of, my gut feeling from calling, taking chances, and being persistent with it and still doing it. So yeah, shout out to consistency, man. You have to keep that. You have to keep that always.
The sales in hip hop is currently declining. Why do you believe this is happening?
We don't have a lot of the hip hop artists that's on the forefront like they used to be, like the 90s when we had all the artists coming up You know, we don't have that anymore. So, you know, it's like the drill took over. And that's cool because I rock with the drill too. But the hip hop is like being pushed to the side or trying to be kept somewhere concealed. You know what I'm saying? And not being spread it out like it was at one point. So what we have to do is, you know, keep that going with the artists that's coming up, hip hop artists, because you don't have too many. But you could always look for your hip hop artists through the internet, you know, through the sites that has hip hop. You know, you look for artists there, but it's not on the forefront because we don't have enough of that being pushed. You know, so the powers that be, I need to bring that hip hop back to the forefront because we got real hip hop out here, but I'm going to be the one that's going to keep that alive, at least one of them anyway.
Speaking of real hip hop, outside of yourself, who do you listen to? Who do you feel represents that real hip hop?
Definitely we got LOX, first and foremost, LOX, Smith and Wesson, Boot Camp Click, RIP to Sean Price. You got Dave East, Benny the Butchers, Griselda, you know, Meek Mill. So you know those you still got a lot of that hip hop, you know, in these artists that's still there, and that's what keep me going because these guys are, you know, especially the Smith and Wessons and the Bucktown. That's me right there. You know, Wu-Tang. You know, that's me. That's my era. So I use that as motivation to just keep my thing going.
I feel like that time is coming back too.
Oh, it's coming back.
Everything.
It's coming back. Everything. They always say everything comes back 360. So
they're selling tour numbers is great for Wu-Tang. So.
I see. So that goes to show you. And then look what 50's doing.
Yep.
So that shows
Monumental.
you.
I want to know about you though. You're
Right.
gonna do a performance. What song are you performing today?
Oh, I'm performing. Actually, it's a freestyle that I use. I usually open up my showcases with part of that freestyle. Is actually on a mixtape hosted by the legendary DJ Robbie Rob. Shout out to my brother DJ Robbie Rob. Man, he did his thing on that mixtape for me. It's called The Ascension. And I opened up with that, and that's what I'm gonna be performing here for y'all. So it's called The Takeover.
Okay. Where did your love for hip hop culture come from? I know you said Run DMC, Rock the Bells, but there was so much going on around that time. So when do you know, like, yo, I love this, to still love it today? Because we don't have artists like Run DMC. So what keeps you forever loving hip hop?
Well, from that point, once I was listening to Run DMC and then artists like Leaders of the New School and then Main Source and, you know, just music like that, once I fell in love with it, I always wanted to be a part of it. So, and then we had, from that point, then, you know, we started to drift into things like the videos. We start to see videos now and then shout out to Video Music Box. Now, once that happened, it was over. So I always been in tune with a lot of those artists coming from back then. And I just stayed with it. I stayed with it. And then I started. Once I started, I got my little, you know, I started doing my little rhymes here and there. And then I actually stopped for a minute. I wasn't real consistent with it until I got the love back. You know, I found the love back from the music that I was hearing. And I just told myself, I know I can make a difference some kind of way with hip hop. So that's what kept me going.
I definitely know you can make a difference. I know
Appreciate that.
2023 is about to be a wrap.
Yes.
2024, what's your goals? How do you plan to make that difference? What are we doing?
All right. So right now I'm doing platforms like Still Got the Juice. I actually did some things with Shade 45 this week, calling the Breakfast Club, doing showcases, trying to just be in the street, touch people. I'm always posting on my page, so I'm posting every day. I'm writing, you know, I have a lot of material, and just to stay consistent with what I'm doing. So not just getting out there and hopping on any showcases, because a lot of these showcases, no disrespect to the promoters, but a lot of the showcases, you have a ceiling with a lot of these showcases, and it's not really nothing for the artist on the back end. Something that the artist could look forward to, like, oh, okay, this is what I'm getting from this. This is what I'm getting from that, or and some type of exposure that can help you as an artist. So I found myself doing that early, in my career coming up, because it's been 2 years that I've been consistent, like straight consistent, been 2 years. So in the beginning, I was going from showcase to showcase, this to that, this to that. And it was a lot that I was learning. So I took it as a learning tool. And that gave me the tools to perform on stage, to come from being just a rapper and an MC on the stage to a full performer. Now I'm a full performer due to all those steps that I took. So this year, I'm just trying to be more consistent, get on platforms like this, get the exposure that I need, stay consistent, man, and keep writing. Keep writing. That's it. Keep writing.
You brought up showcases. I know from behind the scenes how showcases are ran. What do you feel the artist needs to get out of the showcases? You said exposure, but anything else? What should they be able to gain?
Okay, well, first of all, a lot of these showcases, they say a lot of things and then it don't happen. So I would say, what they need to do, if they are saying things that they are given to an artist, whether it's something outside of the showcase, as far as material that they can get, or places that they can be in front of people that's there that can help them. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like you can't be false advertising. That's what I see a lot. It's a lot of false advertising. That's all I'm saying. Because I know it's not much really they probably can do for you. But if you saying things as far as, oh, these are the people I'm gonna put you in front of. Oh, this can happen. Oh, this artist might get this, and oh, this artist might get that. And then when it don't happen, that's a problem. And that's false advertising. So if you can't do it, just use your platform to give the artist a structured platform to maybe become better as artists. And that's it. So don't be saying you're doing stuff and then you're not doing it. That's my only griping with a lot of the promoters.
Me too.
That's my problem,
One question I wanted to ask you, and it's not to be messy, because I want to see if your answer is my answer as well.
Okay.
What's one thing you would want to change about the hip hop scene in New York?
One thing?
One thing.
About the hip hop scene. First of all, we need a spot back. We need a spot. That's first off. We need a spot, because hip hop, it seems like we don't have that spot no more. It's not that light that's on hip hop anymore. We need that light back. We need that light back. So, anybody that's in that hip hop era and that's doing hip hop, let's do it. Let's do it.
I said the same thing.
Let's do it.
Last but not least, what does it mean to still have the juice?
Oh, I love this one right here. I was waiting for this. To still have the juice, let me tell you something. If you start something, for me, I started something. I'm being consistent with it. I'm not slacking off. I'm working on my craft. I'm getting better. So I don't feel like I made it anywhere yet, because I've got a lot of work to do. But I'm on my way, and to still have the juice, that means you still putting in that work. You still doing the things you need to do to climb and to strive as an artist. Keep it on your back. Keep going. Don't get complacent. Don't get comfortable, and still have that juice. That's what it means to me.
All right, ladies and
Rob.
gentlemen.
Brooklyn.
OG Rob has spoken, and you have tuned in to Still Got the Juice TV, and we are out.